sugar?
That's
Damn.
a lot.
At age.
That's like one whole pitcher of Kool-Aid.
Oh wait, that's 75%.
Yeah, bro. You drinking the Paul?
Bruh, that's like a pitcher of Kool. That's like a pitcher of Kool-Aid made in a
Hey,
half breed's home, not a black
I
home.
gotta stay up. Like Viagra.
You know it's gonna be hilarious when he shows up right in the middle of the podcast.
You just lock the door.
Might have to.
Tell him to pot from outside.
Might have to fire him too.
Call him in.
Yeah, maybe. I'm all for firing people.
Accountability.
I'm all for firing people. I almost fired Edgar. But I just put him on a 5 week suspension.
I'm gonna just suddenly throw up in the middle of the podcast. Like,
He's gonna see
That's
Paul
motherfucker.
turn his head and drink like
just zoom in on me.
Paul's
sipping
an alcoholic. He doesn't want to see you guys drinking beer on the pod.
This man said I gave up sweets.
it. That's not sweet.
Got a whole can of sugar.
It's technically not sweets. I do get it. It's sugar,
Yeah.
but it's not sweets.
I haven't had a cotton seed.
What makes a donut sweet?
It's a baked good.
Glaze.
What makes
Wait,
a donut
what?
sweet?
You can't
like
say glaze
glaze.
like that. That sounded completely inappropriate. It being a baked good.
There's a lot of things that are baked
It's a pastry.
that are good.
A cake. There you go.
Okay, but what makes it a pastry?
Because it's a sweet pastry.
It's made-
Pastries
Okay,
are
but
a
what
sweet
makes it
baked good.
sweet? What
A
makes
sweet
it sweet?
baked good.
Because there's bread that's pastries too that don't have sugar in it.
Like what?
Like bread.
It's not a pastry.
It's a baked good.
It's a baked good, but it's not a pastry.
But what makes a pastry? Because
it's a sweet baked
And
good.
what makes it sweet?
Sugar.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I get
It's
it.
sugar. It's
but-
just sugar.
Technically.
Paul, God is looking at you like, yo, you piece of. you tried to get one over.
Hey man.
Nah,
I mean, hey,
it's fair. It's cool.
it's cool to get one over.
I had to
The
give
big
up
guy
some-
gives you one. He gives you one.
He said, "All right, I'll let it slide." About to eat me like 10 gancitos tomorrow though.
Talk about these donuts for no reason.
Y'all can eat them, smack them.
I ain't gonna smack them, bro.
Eat them, smack them, rub them down.
Just
Smack.
I don't know if Cam comes through if my puppy starts barking. So,
Because he's black.
yeah.
Is that why? Is that what you train your dog to do?
I mean,
Racism.
It didn't bark at Terrence, so
I think
But that's
Terrence is
because
half
I'm
black.
racially ambiguous. Like she thought I was Puerto Rican or Dominican at least.
I'll take Dominican.
Yeah.
I think Plug was serious when he was talking about that 745
I think it was too.
because he pushing 745.
Pushing that shit like a mug.
Terrible.
All right, I gotta find an intro.
Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning.
Wake up, Mr. West, Mr. Yes, Mr. By himself, he's so impressed. I mean, damn, did you even see the test? You got these motherfucker D's. Rosie Perez.
Nah, I'm cool.
What?
He said, "Shut up."
I was gonna pick that, but you guys started singing it, and it didn't make me want to do it no more.
Made his dick soft.
Yeah, I went flaccid.
That's a wild word.
Flaccid.
There are certain words that are associated with statements like that. Like moist is a weird word.
Moist is a weird word.
Moist.
Depends.
Like, I lose respect for every dude that asks a girl, "Hey, girl, are you moist?"
If you're talking about a cake, though, I accept it.
I'm moist.
But if you're talking about
Only-
sexual relations, nah.
Only time I want to hear someone reference moist is when they're talking about cakes or moist towelette.
Yeah.
I concur.
Why is moist towelette a funny word though? Dead ass.
I don't know.
That's like, there are several words that it's like, why did you create those words? Because they're hilarious. Like, dookie is a funny word.
Dookie is nasty.
It's a funny word though.
A bloop bloop.
A bloop bloop.
Go bloop bloop
There's a black man at the door.
Bloopity bloop bloop.
No.
Nah. We gonna get rolling though. Did you guys add anything to the show notes?
No. I'll add something right now though.
I added the music.
I gotta pull
Jesus.
it up. I didn't listen to any music. I know there's a lot of good music that dropped, but I didn't listen to it.
Not last night or
Well, not yeah,
but
the week
last
before.
week, yeah, there was.
I only listened to one of the things on there. I had added the Gucci Man to my playlist, but did not get to listen to it.
It slaps, bro. We'll talk about it.
Oh, we've been wrong. So just
Oh, recording. Oh, yeah.
What do you do?
I've been.
What's up?
Yeah.
Because when
agree with you,
I read that shit and I found that shit out, I was like, wait, they're not using quarter pounder patties on that shit?
oh, nah, you like
Like you don't realize it.
and Big Macs used to be bigger back then too.
That is very
Or did we used to be smaller?
No, the patty definitely got smaller.
Patty got smaller.
Thinner.
That shit is thin as shit now.
It's way smaller
yeah.
than the bread.
Yeah.
I wonder who complained. It's too thick.
This is a thick ass patty, bitch.
Too much meat.
Shrink your teeth.
I can't get it all in my mouth.
Go get some veneers.
Shrink your teeth, you fucking big
But,
tooth
like,
bitch.
Yeah, because we started
I'll
this
cover
because
I'll cover the
the big
can.
and tasty.
Thank you. It's a lot of blurring to do.
Oh, Jay, I got a question for you.
Yeah, what's that?
What makes a pastry sweet?
Oh my god.
Hey, let it happen, man. No.
You said what makes a pastry sweet?
Yes, it's an obvious question, right?
Do you mean besides like milk and sugar?
That's all I was looking for, right? Because that's the answer.
Oh, okay. I was like, this is very odd. Hey.
Man,
Actually threw him off.
Manny says that
Because as
because
soon as you said what makes a pastry sweet, I'm thinking, this nigga asking me about icing? Like,
All right, so let me give you the backstory. So I brought BDs, right? Some donuts for everybody.
yeah.
And Paul said he gave up sweets for Lent, right?
Oh, good for you, bro.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
all the while
this man brought in an energy drink that is 75% sugar.
Shit.
it's not considered sweets though.
He said it's not considered sweet,
It's a drink.
which
I understand what he's
I
saying.
understand what he's saying too, but I'm saying it's probably more sugar in that can.
You have to down that. You have to down that here by yourself.
Technicalities, bro.
So I'm trying to get him to eat the donut, but he don't want to
I can't do it.
because
Maybe-
it's a sweet.
Maybe off camera.
Oh, yeah,
Hilarious. All right, let's get into it, man. 'Cause we've been talking for half an hour. We ain't talking about shit. What's the first thing on the docket?
Gillie the kid.
Oh, okay.
All right,
On,
this is,
I don't know. I don't know if y'all seen this.
Him and
I did.
Wiz got beef.
So it's not really a beef.
it's a back and forth.
Yeah, just a little tidbit. So Gillie, he decided to announce on Twitter or wherever he announced it that he was unfollowing Wiz, although he still admires and appreciates Wiz for who he is. He just had to unfollow him on Instagram
Some goofy ass shit.
because of his shorts that he was wearing to the gym.
Because Wiz apparently likes to work out in his boxers, like no shirt, no
The
socks,
compression
nothing like
shorts.
yeah.
And he said that's too much meat for him to handle. Something like that.
Pause.
Now I was like, what's the big deal? Not saying that I'm, gazing at the meats. I'm just saying,
It's okay if you
like,
are.
if I knew one of my friends, like any of y'all, was doing that and working out in them tight compression shorts, I wouldn't unfollow you. I wouldn't look at it, and I wouldn't announce it to the world that I'm unfollowing you. I would just be like, let me just keep scrolling.
I respect it.
I mean, I understand it, but I think what blew it out of proportion was I think a lot of people reported his page. I don't think Wiz specifically reported his page to get him kicked off, Instagram for that shit.
Yeah.
I think it was just a lot of people.
The
Like
Wiz
you have
fans.
those people that are like, oh, well, that's just rude, and he's talking about Wiz. I'm going to report the shit.
Yeah.
And it got his page suspended or whatever.
Yeah, we live in that age where you can get your page reported.
And like I said,
by-
I think that's the overreaction. But no, like
And
I
then
don't
Wiz
think
said, I did not get that child's page suspended, which I thought was hilarious. But then at the same time, if you call yourself the kid,
King. He calls himself the King, Gillie the King. He changed it.
he changed it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's still
But-
Gillie the kid to me.
But like I said,
He's pretty old.
because I saw when his page got suspended, I saw $1 million worth of game promoting his new page. So I didn't even know what the fuck happened. I was like, oh shit, what happened? And then I saw it and I was like, I mean, that's a stupid reason to get your page, disabled, but
living.
Hey
Yeah.
man, if I'm in the shape that Wiz is in, or any shape that's
Showing out, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna-
showing
I'm
out.
gonna
Like,
be-
look at my shit.
Well, it's not only that; it's the way Wiz trains. Wiz is wearing the attire of a UFC fighter because that's what he does. He trains UFC.
yeah.
So I understand it makes sense why he's wearing that, but like
90% of the people that work out just want to work out so they can look good naked.
It's a good reason.
That's good reason.
Like that's.
I mean, you're not
Let
wrong.
me tell you something.
Oh, tell him.
Talk to
Let
him.
me tell you something.
Tell him.
All right, man. Let me. Hey.
Okay, that's a good start.
Am I right or am I right?
You
On
are
point.
exactly on the dot. 'Cause when I'm in shape, I am slanging this thing.
Walking around house,
Slanging that
walking
thing.
around the house, bucket ass. You know,
Yeah, I mean, I still do, but you know what I'm
Slanging
saying?
that
There's
thing
a little
everywhere.
strut.
close the
There's a
refrigerator
little
door with
strut
it.
to it.
Turn off the lights with it.
Oh my god. I could never.
Man, but yeah, shout out to Wiz though.
That's, yeah,
I'm glad to know that he's still putting out good quality music.
yeah, man.
It's really
Ooh, did y'all talk about that shit or no?
not yet.
And yesterday I think was like the 10th anniversary of Cushion Orange Juice.
Yes, it was Cushion Orange Juice. We can go out to Cushion Orange Juice today.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I didn't
Classic.
bring any. I didn't bring either. Sorry.
you don't bring anything.
Facts.
Damn.
He brought himself coffee.
I know you bring yourself coffee. You don't bring no coffee for nobody else.
Couldn't hit nobody
Hey,
else. Say,
hey,
hey, you want a drink or something?
I was gonna stop and just get myself a donut, but I was like, you know what? Let me get some for everybody.
You know what, Terrence?
I was running. I thought I was running late.
Just tell him, hey, I brought my time.
Man, he said he's gonna start without us. So I was like, I got
Yeah.
that car real quick.
I was hoping Edgar would have had the equipment set up so I could just like, yo, just, just get in there.
Well, like I said, I said I was leaving like 10 minutes after y'all, and then I realized like I lived the furthest. So I was like,
Yeah.
shit, I'm gonna be late anyway. So
Yeah, it's all cool. It's all cool. We all starting at the same time.
Yes, sir.
What's next on the docket?
Joe Biden, just kidding. Joe Budden
Oh, the BTS
getting some
shit.
heat.
stupid.
I seen
just
the
wa-
episode too. I seen it.
I just want to say, like, about his podcast. Like, I've been watching it again. It's still good.
It's
content.
solid. It's,
solid. No,
it's
it's
really
solid,
good.
bro.
You get. I like it because you get more from the other hosts as well.
I think
Yeah, Ice and Ish. Yeah.
Ice and Ish have done a lot better than they were when they started.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
They're a year in now, so they've
Yeah.
been doing really well.
But I also think what happened, and this is speaking of with Rory and Maul, I think Joe realized when they left, like I didn't give them the opportunity to show themselves. You know
No,
what I mean?
Joe pitched ideas to Maul like, hey, you
Mhm.
should do this, and this, and Maul didn't want to do it. I just think because of the relationship between Joe and Ish, like because they argue a lot,
They do.
fucking
A
do,
lot.
bro.
and it's great for
Almost
content.
every conversation they have is
Yeah, it's great for content.
Yeah.
You didn't get that with Maul and Rory. Rory was a little bit too timid whenever Joe started yelling, and
Yeah,
he was
like
just like, "All right, you
over-talking.
got it." Ish don't allow that. Ish like
He
He'll
stands
fight
his ground.
back.
he goes back, and then Maul was just too cool for school.
yeah.
Maul was like the coolest dude on the block.
Until all the drama started, then he started
Yeah.
getting the little
The distant.
little.
But I mean, I
Froggy.
like their podcast too, though. Like I feel like you get to see more of them. Like
Good.
I don't think they're more like I don't like their personalities aren't dynamic like that. Like Joe's, I think.
Yeah.
Like
it's not.
they're very chill, but they're able to have that engaging still conversation still.
But as far as the backlash, so if y'all don't know, I guess like I think it was like 2 episodes ago, they were
Wow.
like Grammy season and stuff like that. They were talking about the Grammys, talking about everybody getting their awards, and then Joe brought up BTS. He and this is his direct words how he started. I hate these BTS bleep motherfuckers.
He literally went Chinese, but they're from Korea. And I'm
And
like,
they asked him like, why do you hate him? He's like, do I have to have a reason?
and Ish,
then-
Ish and,
I respect it. You should not have a reason just to hate. You can hate just to hate.
Just Ish and Ice just kept quiet. Like, do you
No.
have to have a reason?
Apparently, Ish and Ice, sound like they listen to BTS.
I know Ice does. Yeah.
And I say all that, or with this topic, I say, I'm rolling with Joe, man. I don't it's not that I hate BTS. Like they're whatever to me. I don't listen to them, but I feel like they get thrown in our face too much.
I mean, I agree, but I mean, just because you don't like it doesn't mean you have to hate it. You know what I mean? Like,
What?
I mean, you're
What the
entitled
fuck
to
is
your
with y'all
opinion.
algorithms? Bro, as much as I listen to music and them on Twitter, I barely know who these, NSYNC motherfuckers are, bro. What do y'all be watching?
Well, not like
I'm
on algorithm on music. It's like on Instagram and on Twitter and all that shit. Like they're
I don't see
everywhere.
him. I don't see him.
I don't see. That's why I was kind of confused. I was like, why? What do y'all? What triggers that? Because we know that.
I think it's more so like the pages you follow and things like that.
Yeah.
So what it sounds like is he's on a bunch of pages that talk about him.
The only reason why I know about him or Korean pop, because they are Korean, right?
Yeah.
K-pop.
The only reason why I know about him, K-pop for that matter, is because my sister used to listen to K-pop a lot, and I was just like, oh, okay, so they're just the Korean NSYNC. Cool. I'll never hear about them. Like I'm never gonna know who they are. And yeah, man, that's why I was like kind of confused when y'all was like, yeah. And then I read into what Joe said. I was like, I mean, again, that's a little odd. What, like, where do you see them enough? You know what I'm saying?
But I think Joe's taste in music is really expansive, so he might see it on his algorithm a little bit more. No. My thing is, I don't think they're the, because you said they're the Korean NSYNC. I think they're more so the Korean Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars. Oh, well, I just said NSYNC because of their numbers.
Yeah, the boy.
Yeah,
there's like 10 of them. Style.
But no, like,
cause it's like 6 of them, ain't it?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't care. Don't care to know.
6,
but
9.
they sound more like Bruno Mars to me. Like the music, just like the beat, like the sounds of the music and stuff. They sound more like Bruno Mars to me.
I honestly have never listened to a song.
All I know is that Butter song because they played it.
But, yeah. I heard that song.
But anyways, my thing is, you get a lot of people that are saying, because everybody was coming for Joe.
Just because he called them Chinese when they're Korean.
Yeah, and then people were like talking about like they were comparing like accomplishments between BTS and Joe.
Yeah,
and, like, Joe never accomplished anything. My thing with that is like, well, when you have the money behind you, like someone like BTS, you're gonna get more notoriety. I don't think people know like how that shit works. Like when you're on the radio all the time, it's because your label cuts a check to the radio stations and say, "Hey, I need you to play this three times an hour."
But you know the crazy thing about it though is BTS is bigger here than they are in Korea. Like,
are they? I thought they were bigger in Korea.
No,
they're bigger here.
They're way bigger here.
Well, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
But like for me,
because
like I said,
that makes sense because of the money wise. They're getting paid more money here than they would in Korea.
Yeah,
and so like I said, the label is backing everything and putting them in everything. When you get nominated for Grammys and stuff like that, that's your label. Your label's putting the money up and then saying, "Hey, yo, this deserves a nomination."
No, and I completely agree with that. My whole thing is, I'm not saying Joe was wrong for what he said. Cause I don't care, but like, just because you don't like something doesn't mean you have to hate it. You know what I mean? Like.
That's true. You don't, but it's more funnier and it makes for content.
It makes for content, but like, there's a lot of shit that we all don't like, but we don't hate it.
But look what Joe did. He said something outlandish, right? And he got a whole nother audience that never listens to the Joe Budden the podcast. And they took that content for what it was, and they went in on Joe for it.
They were literally saying, "I don't even know who Joe Budden is."
Exactly. And now there's a whole group of people in it that didn't know the podcast or who Joe Budden was, and now
they do.
I'm not saying they tune into him now, but now they know.
Now they know who he is, but that's
all. That's all you do in the content world. You just want to make
sure
you know.
But like, does that not, kind of muddy up his integrity? If like
no, because Joe been Joe.
He's been this way, bro.
Joe been Joe. Yeah.
Like it doesn't surprise me that he said that. So,
I mean, that's one of the reasons. Like, I listen to the podcast. I don't fuck with Joe. Like, I don't care like about him, but I like his insight on certain things. But a lot of the stuff he said, some of the stuff he says, I'm like I can tell he just he's doing that for clickbait. Like, I feel like a lot of the shit he says or does when he does shit like this is clickbait. Like,
That's what I'm saying for content. It's all content. When you're a creator, when you're in that content space, you just gotta make yourself clickable.
Make yourself like polarizing figure.
Anyways, yeah.
Which what he did, but
I thought it was funny.
It's not.
I still don't fuck with BTS. I don't like their music. Their music is really corny to me.
They can kick rocks.
Yeah.
Hey, the only song I do know is that Butter song.
That's the only song I know because of one, the radio, and two, because they played it on the podcast.
They all look like females, so
they do look like females.
I might get fried for that, but
do they wear makeup? They wear a lot of makeup, huh?
Yeah, I'll say they look like females. Don't come for me, but
No, they will. Underneath you, just
that was Parlay Man that said
Parlay.
put my information.
His address is 747.
Anyways,
what's next on the docket?
He drives a Tesla.
I wish, bro. Johnny Depp probably drives a Tesla.
Oh, so
speaking
this
of-
Johnny Depp thing is underway. So they're in court now, and what's her name? Amber Heard.
Yeah.
So her lawyer tried to.
Yeah.
Her lawyer tried to say, yo, Johnny was been beating on her and all this and that. And then the defense was like, nah, it's just the other way around. Didn't she like take a dump in his bed or something?
What?
That's what I heard. Something like that.
What in the world?
Yeah, I heard something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's wild. Anyways,
Yeah.
I think she should have been canceled a long time ago, because if it were the other way around, you know, if it was a man doing this, it's over.
She cost him the back half of like the latter parts of his career.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he lost out on that Harry Potter deal.
Damn.
Yeah, the Harry Potter shit. I think there was supposed to be another Disney deal for him.
Oh yeah, there was supposed to be another pirate.
Yeah.
Pirates of yeah.
So Jack Sparrow over here getting beat on and shit in his bed.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Justice for just.
Justice for Johnny.
Justice for
Justice
Jack.
for Johnny. Yeah, man. 'Cause like I said, if it was the other way around,
there'd be all hell.
he'd have nothing. Meanwhile, she's still starring in Aquaman or some shit.
Funny how that works.
I mean, that speaks to the volumes though. Like, he was with the Mouse. Mouse is paying everybody, and she was with DC.
Oh yeah, DC needs that.
Yeah.
They need that. Anything y'all can do.
Anything
do
they
it.
can get.
Good press is good or bad. Press is press. Amber, keep beating him.
Hey, whoa.
Wow.
Damn.
Yo.
We're taking it there.
Hey, yo.
And you wonder why we're not getting sponsored.
Said, keep beating him.
That's what
Context.
DC's telling them.
Johnny Depp pull out a sword and slice her ass.
We're going there. I don't know where. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
No, it's funny how you brought up the Tesla.
Heard it through the
though.
grapevine.
I plan on leasing a Tesla.
Oh, yeah.
You gonna lease a Tesla?
Yeah, leasing
Bro,
a
you
Tesla.
balling.
Hey man,
This man get a new house and
This boy.
I'm feeling it, bro. And I got a built-in charger for the electric cars in the garage. So.
okay, let me tell you this. Is this because you want a Tesla, or is it because you have a built-in?
No, it's because I'm driving 33 miles a fucking day from work to back.
Bro, we drive 33 miles to come here.
You ain't wrong.
Once.
Should we get a Tesla?
That's once.
Can
In
we?
a week.
I think if we
I'm
all put
doing
our
it
money
every
together,
day.
we can get a Tesla.
And I can't talk about gas because Paul is still tripping about $20 more in his gas.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah,
It's horrible.
it's cool.
It is terrible. What do you mean?
Bro, I just filled up my tank before I came here. It was $64.
Nice.
And I had 100 miles in my tank already.
How many miles you got left after you drove out here?
It went up to 417. I didn't check it now. It's probably like at 400. 400
Yep.
now.
Yeah.
Watch it be at 350.
Yeah, right. Gas is fucking hard. Jay, how much is gas out there?
About 425.
Damn.
Yeah,
You know what else I found out about this Ukraine situation?
Yeah,
They are a heavy supplier of fertilization.
I didn't
like,
know
you
that.
mean fertilizer?
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
So this is going to affect like the crops and shit. So food is going to go way up.
It's been going
Oh
on.
yeah,
It's going, yeah, but it's going to go up even more now. Like the produce and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I know.
It's going to be wild.
Yep.
Get it while you
I
can.
tell you, the only reason why. So I see it here more so because like the region that I'm in, right? So obviously you got the Midwest and the Great Plains and stuff like that. There's nothing but crops, right? Like there's corn, wheat, barley, yada yada yada, stuff that makes our country go round.
Yeah.
Well, you combine this situation with the fact that we're in a drought, like nationally. Yeah, fam, the shit's gonna hit the fan for real. Plus inflation, it's gonna be a mass shortage of food. I don't know what's gonna happen with that because I buy all my food in bulk.
Yeah.
Shout out to Costco.
Like, yeah, Costco is my friend. Like, I literally, like, on average, I go to the grocery store once a month, maybe once and a half. So, depending on, like, if I have company and stuff like that, like,
don't ask.
Obviously, like for example, like if Cam comes, I'll get like extra stuff, right? But yeah, I feel for people who have like families and stuff, because I don't know what you're gonna do. Because you got kids who just literally, you got kids who can't eat adult food. Is what I think about.
No, I understand.
All these Mexican girls out here with 6 kids.
Bro,
a 5-year-old, you can't.
It's crazy.
You can't give a 5-year-old a steak.
Yeah.
Like,
well, Marcus eats steak.
Like Paul, I can't even argue with that.
Huh?
I can't even argue with that.
Yeah.
So it's crazy because I was talking to Crystal about this the other day, and I was like, you realize, because me and Crystal, we make good money, right?
Nice.
And I was like, you realize, like, we went to school and we did everything that we were told to do, right? And we make good money. But, like, if we were making the money that we make now 10 years ago, we'd be, like,
owning a Tesla.
We'd be out here.
Bougie.
But because of, like, the situation that we're in, even though we still make good money, like, we make enough just to at least be
get by comfortably.
Just a little bit comfortably.
Make enough to survive or comfortably?
Comfortably.
Okay.
I always say I make just enough money to be broke, but you know,
I feel it.
To push people away for not going out.
But no, like I said, I think we live in a society now where you have to have 2 forms of income or 2-source income home.
It's not the society, it's the economy.
Well, the economy, yeah.
We live in an economy, which is fucking crazy. The average median house, it went up. The average median is now $500,000.
That was
in Arizona.
Like that was like the shit. I don't know. You guys remember that video I sent you of that young lady who's getting dragged on Twitter who said she can't live off of $10K a week or $10K a month.
Oh yeah.
And it's like
just like Black China. Black China was complaining that they took 3 of her cars away, and people are like, "Bitch, like we out here taking the bus, and you complaining about 3 of your cars being possessed."
I'm like, if you can't live off $10K a month,
real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and I know obviously we talked about it, but like the cost of living, fam,
It's crazy.
Like even it is because like I still get email updates. Like they've slowed down a whole hell of a lot since I've been here because obviously the algorithm and stuff like that. Like, I don't get as many email updates as like what's happening in Arizona as much as I used to. But even when I do, I'm like, yeah, this is insane. Because like right now, bro, in OKC or in Oklahoma, like, so obviously you guys know where I work and stuff like that.
Yeah.
This is true.
I could rent a 3-bedroom house for $700, between like $750 and $850.
Boss.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like, oh, and like the cost of these like the same house that is here like the same house in OKC that is in Arizona would easily go for 400 plus.
Fucking crazy.
And I'm just like, what?
There's a house by my crib, just like around the block. It's going for $600.
Yes.
And
that's insane.
Not just because of the renovation, but just the equity,
yeah.
like everything's going on.
And one of the big differences is that like here in Arizona, we're getting over 2,000 new people that come here a week.
Yes, that's
right. So the supply and demand, the supply isn't meeting the demand. So we have more people here than there are houses that are being built. Yeah. And because of the pandemic, it put a lot of stuff on back order. So which is why it probably took a while for you to get your house done.
Fucking hell.